Hey everybody, it's Safi and Marco Dish Out on Movies, the only movie review show on YouTube to review movies in terms of food. It's just Marco here once again, and I am here today to do a really fun, off the wall, off the cuff, unplanned video where I rank female celebrities. And I got this idea a couple of days ago, just thinking about what fun topics I could do. And so this is what I came up with. Now, there are quite a few tiers here. There is the don't know tier, which means I don't know enough about them to say anything about them, even like though I can see their picture. It's just not enough for me to say really anything. Kill with Fire, that's another tier. No Thanks, that's another tier. 50-50, Would Smash or Would Date, and then Wifey Material, and then why weren't they on here? Yeah. Because there were a couple of people, I just looked over the list really quickly. There were a couple of people I was wondering, why isn't that person here? Why isn't that person here? Especially because there's this one girl and her sister isn't on the list for some reason, which is weird because you'd think that, both of the sisters are basically just as famous. So you'd think that they would both be on here. And then there was one or two others that I would probably personally want to put on here. So anyways, this is I think this is actually the first ever video that I've done where it's a tier list and I actually rank the people or the things, whatever I'm ranking, where I rank them live. So this is going to be a little bit of an experiment. So first off, we got Billie Eilish. Yeah, she's okay looking. Her music is kind of bad, and the only thing I really like about her, well, actually, she's a big Office fan. That's something to like. But I've heard she's really rude, and also, I don't know, her music's bad, so, that's a problem. I mean, you wouldn't want to date someone if you thought their music was bad. And the one thing I will say is that I like the name Billy for a girl. I like the Billy with an E at the end. Or an IE, sorry. I think that's nice, but yeah, I'll just put her in the no thanks tier. Camila Cabello, I don't know what that is. That sounds like a mixed drink. Dua Lipa, I don't know who that is. Jenna Overrated Ortega. Now here's the thing. The really sad thing is that I would have put Jenna is the number one person on this list. I probably would have put her all the way up in Wifey Material, all the way at number one. But then, last year, there was that smoking picture where, we didn't really know anything about her, or we didn't know much about her, and then we saw that picture of her smoking, and that downgraded her somewhat. But still, I would still put her in the Wifey Material list, but lower than other candidates. But then, I figured out she was dating that, what was that guy's name? That fucking gross, rat-faced looking guy from Wednesday, Xavier. Ugh, she dated him in real life. That's a downgrade to the Would Smash / date tier. And then now she's actually dating Pete Davidson, which is basically like a cardinal sin. I mean, if you date someone like Pete Davidson, that's like an automatic no. And so, I'm putting her all the way in the Kill with Fire tier because, ew. So, sorry. I mean, I would, honestly, in real life, I probably would. Actually, I don't know. I mean, you can't overlook something like that. It's like Pete Davidson. Ew. And then Olivia Rodrigo. I don't know who that is. Rihanna. Ugh. She's no thanks. I mean, she's okay looking, but she kind of ruined Marion Crane in Bates Motel. So that's a big fuck you. I would put her below Billie Eilish because I think Billie's music is a little bit better. And I think that Rihanna's a little bit older too. Which age isn't necessarily like a huge turnoff, but it's just something that like, it's a downgrade. It's another like, oh, there's that. Because when you pick someone out, you have to pick someone out considering all their flaws. You know, that's the big problem with dating nowadays, especially with women, is that they're taught to look for people that don't have any flaws at all. And they're taught to look for people who don't exist, basically. And instead, you know, then they go through life and, you know, they date a bunch of shitheads that they think are perfect, and then they're not. And then they're just all to themselves, strong, independent, and they never actually settle down with like a real guy, you know. And so that's the big problem with dating nowadays. And, you know, because back then I think it wasn't necessarily a thing of like women being subservient to men. I think it was like a thing where like men and women looked at each other honestly and they said, yeah, I know that you have these character flaws. I know that you're not a perfect person. I'm going to date you anyways, because that's what dating is about. It's about taking chances and taking a risk. It's not about playing it safe and swiping no on everyone and acting entitled and saying, I'll only date you if you're blank, 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 and blank. And I realize I've been a little bit mean in this video so far, but I'm just being honest of like, look, like, I would have really wanted to put Jenna in the wifey material tier, but it is so hard to overlook the fact that she has dated not one, but two guys who basically look and act like crackheads. And like, sorry, but like, it's gross. It's like, would you date someone who uses the same toothbrush to clean the toilet that they brush their teeth with? Like, no, like that's, like, you can overlook flaws, but that's a big flaw. It's really hard to overlook that. And so, yeah, Rihanna, she's just, nah. Addison Rae, I don't know who that is. Doja Cat, that sounds like a stupid person, so that, I don't know. I don't know them, though. I really don't want to know them. Elizabeth Olsen, she's really hot. She's really talented, and she seems like a pretty nice person. So I put her in the wifey material tier because honestly, when we did that video, Safi and I, where we paired different actors and actresses with each other, I was thinking, like, you know, Elizabeth Olsen was probably like one of the best looking pairs with me. I mean, paired with me. Like when I was putting them together in the photo editing app, and so I just felt like, yeah, because I mean, I don't even like the would smash or date tier, because I feel like if you would date someone, then you would want them to be wifey material. You wouldn't want them to just be someone that you date. So I'm gonna change the would smash list to a one night stand, because I feel like that's basically the only, and even then, like, there's probably going to be no one in that tier, because I don't believe in that type of thing. Megan Fox, ew. She's like a blood-sucking succubus from hell, and she has trans children that she probably forced to be trans. She's an evil person. She's like a witch or something. Yeah, I would kill her with fire. Not, but symbolically, that's what I'm saying. Olivia Dunn, I don't know who that is. Olivia Ponton, I don't know who that is, but she's kind of hot. Let's look up pictures of her. What's she? Olivia Ponton. That's a weird last name. Let's see. Google slow. She's an influencer. Ew. There's just these random people on this list. Oh, okay, she's pretty. She's got a nice smile, and she's pretty good. Ooh, that's a nice picture. she's got a really nice like bathing suit. Like that's a really pretty bathing suit she's got there. It's like orange and pink and purple a little bit, or red. That's a really pretty suit. But yeah, I'm still gonna keep her on the don't know because I mean I don't. Well, actually no. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. No. I feel like if I put this one person on the 50-50 tier, I'm going to have to do it with all the other don't knows because I'm going to have to look up pictures and be like, who's that? Who's that? No, this is an exception because I was intrigued enough based on that one picture to search for more. You know, that's like if you meet someone in public, and I don't even know how you would do that anymore because you just get accused of being a pervert or a creep or something if you, like, approached a woman in public. But, like, thinking about, like, a lot of the times in public, you look at people and you look at them one time because you want to be minding your own business, but then there's some people that you take a second look at because there's just something about them that intrigues you. And I feel like, you know, she deserves the 50-50 spot for that. Scarlett Johansson, yeah, I mean, obviously, she's very pretty. Very, very, very pretty. Very talented sometimes in movies. She's a little bit of but a lot of people in Hollywood are, you know, feminazis. I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking about One Night Stand, but again, I don't believe in that type of thing. So, actually, I'm gonna reverse that. I'm gonna do would date because I feel like that's more honest than like I just can't put her. But see, guys, this is a problem. This would have all been figured out off camera, but now you guys know. So I'm putting her in the would date tier. Her age doesn't bother me. I definitely could star in some movies with her because I've already got a movie that I'm writing, and you guys already know about it, and it's like a noir. It's an epic noir suspense thriller, and the exact person I was thinking of for the co-lead was her, or someone that could be like her, and so for sure I would put her in the would date tier. And then Alison Brie, she's kind of familiar to me, so I'm going to put her in the 50-50 and then look her up just to reaffirm what I think of her. She's okay. I mean, I don't know much about her or any of these people, basically, but, like, she was in that really hit show Glow, and I never watched it because I've been really sick and tired of these, of these shows, these TV shows that are on for like 1 or 2 seasons and then they get canceled. And it's like, that's not a TV show. Like, that's like basically like an extended movie. You know, like TV shows go on for 6 to 10 seasons. She's married to Dave Franco, which is honestly not a bad choice for a partner. And so, you know, honestly, I think I'll put her a space higher than Olivia Ponton because, you know, that's not that bad. Ana de Armas. This one's tough. This one's really tough because she dated Ben Affleck, which is another red flag. And it's not too big of a red flag, though. But the thing about her is that she wants children. She wants children, and that's a big deal because we have a big problem with our disgusting feminazi society, and that is that women are being encouraged to be strong, independent, and by definition then not have children, even though you can still be strong and independent and have children and have a family. That's all a bunch of bullshit that was created to divide men and women even further than we already were from the beginning of time. And so I'm going to put Ana de Armas in the wifey material. In fact, I'm going to put her above Elizabeth Olsen because I think she is currently single and Elizabeth is married to some guy. And so, but yeah, wanting to have children is an automatic turn on. Honestly, like, as a guy, like, yeah, that's the number one thing you look for, you know? Like, you don't look for someone because, like, oh, yeah, she's really hot. No, you look for someone because you want to have children with them eventually. That's the big selling factor. And, yeah. Elle Fanning, she's really pretty. This is the one, I don't know why I'm talking like Minnie Mouse. This is the one where I was weirded out why Dakota Fanning wasn't on this list, because I feel like, honestly, and I know that this sounds mean, but Dakota Fanning is so much hotter than Elle Fanning. And Dakota Fanning also stated that, like, her number one goal is to get married and have children. And so if she was on this list, I would have put her all the way in the top tier. But no, you got Elle Fanning, and I don't know shit about what Elle Fanning wants. You know, I don't know shit about her, basically, in comparison. But she's really nice looking, though, and I think we would pair well together, at least, like, visually. So, yeah. I'm having a tough decision, though, deciding if she should be in Would Date or 50-50, because I feel like I probably would. So I'm going to put her up there. I'm going to put her above ScarJo because I feel like we would pair well together better. I don't think I would look as good next to Scarlett. And that's just like a personal thing of, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's just a personal thing. It's nothing against them. Except for the ones in the Kill with Fire tier. Obviously, Emma Stone. Ew. Now, the thing about Emma Stone, I used to think she was really, really pretty. And I thought she was a really down-to-earth actress. But she has two big issues with her. Huge, gaping issues. Okay, that sounds wrong. she's got two big gaping issues. Not in that type of way. But yes, probably also that type of way too. But number one, La La Land is probably the worst thing I've ever seen. In terms of, it is the worst romance movie, or one of the worst romance movies I have ever seen. Because if you ever make a romance movie where the main two characters don't get together, then you should probably just give up on life and just don't make any movies anymore. Because, like, the thought of, like, a romance, of people thinking that a good romance movie is where the two main characters don't end up together, is the stupidest, most modern, disgusting feminazi shit I've ever heard. And that thing at the end where she's married and has children with some dweeby fuck, but then she goes out and she's fantasizing about her and that other guy still, and she goes to see him in public, and then he nods at her like he's happy that she's with someone else, and it's just, everything's fucked up. It's like, ew, gross. Like, that's just stupid. And number two, Emma Stone's hair, I thought it used to be lighter. I'm going to look her up when she was younger. Because I want to see, because I really liked her hair from the beginning, where it was like a lot lighter looking, and it feels like now it's a lot darker. And I don't like how dark it's gotten. Or maybe that's just an illusion. Or a delusion. Excuse me. So I'm going to put her in the no thanks tier at the very top. No, actually, no. Yeah, I feel like she's I feel like she's probably nicer than Billie Eilish, but again, I don't know. I wouldn't know. Never met any of these people so far. Hopefully we'll get to meet most, if not all of them. And then I'll come back and apologize for this video. Because I'll be like, oh wait, that person was actually really sweet in real life. Emma Watson. Oh. Okay. Emma Watson, I had a crush on her as a kid. Definitely. She was one crush that I had. It didn't last for very long. In fact, they used to have these cards, these character cards for the different Harry Potter characters. And I used to sleep with her character card, Hermione. And I would keep it under my pillow. And so, but then she got older and she became like an entitled feminazi bitch. And she started, I think she married herself at one point. And she said if she would be in Beauty and the Beast, the live-action version, she'd have all these requirements I must wear these functional clothes because it's wrong for women in this time period to have to wear these types of things, and there has to be this amount of diversity in Beauty and the Beast, and all these demands. I feel like, too, if she dated you, she would be making all those demands on you. If you wish to date me, and I am Emma Watson now, even though I'm not going to do a British accent because I'll sound like an idiot, you're going to have to fill out these 20 requirements. Do you pass my test? And so I'm going to put her below Megan Fox because I like a little blood sometimes. I'm just kidding, but I don't know, I feel like I would rather deal with a vampire than deal with or actually, I don't even know. I mean, both of them, I'm just not, but yeah. Eva Green, yeah. I think she's a pretty good actress, but she did that one lawsuit where she came off like an entitled brat, where she was calling the director of the movie that she was suing a peasant or something, of these people all acted like peasants, and just the thought of someone unironically using the term peasant as a description for a person in 2024 is the biggest turnoff ever besides dating Pete Davidson. So yeah, I'm gonna put her above Rihanna in the no thanks tier because she is pretty. Jennifer Aniston, no thanks. I'm putting her below Rihanna. Just no. Jennifer Lawrence, Kill with Fire. She's gross. Really, really gross. I don't like anything about her at all. So I'm putting her above the vampire. Yeah. Jennifer Lopez, ew. I'm putting her below Emma Watson because she's the biggest biatch. It seems like she's basically a Hollywood mattress, so no thanks. Jessica Alba, I don't know much about her. I mean, she's very pretty. I don't know. I mean, I put her in the 50-50, right in between Alison Brie and Olivia Ponton. Every time I say that name, I want to say Olivia Wonton, but she's not even Asian, so that wouldn't even make any sense. Margot Robbie, she's the perfect package. I'm going to put her in the would date tier below Elle Fanning because she's already married and she's already pregnant now, and so, that's kind of a downgrade in terms of prospects. But still, very, very nice. Alexandria Daddario, it's Alexandra, not Alexandria. I would put her in the would date tier above Scarlet. No, actually, no. I don't know. I don't know much about her. I saw that Texas Chainsaw movie. I've seen her in a few other things. I don't really think she's that good of an actress, but this isn't really about acting. This is about personal. Well, it's kind of a mix of both. I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand, because I wouldn't date someone that I thought was a bad actress, or I wouldn't date someone who I thought was bad at what they do, because that would be like, well, you don't believe in that person, so there's no point. So yeah, Alexandra, I would put, I guess right there. Or, yeah. Okay. Baby Rexa. I don't even know what that is. Kim Kardashian, Kill with Fire. She basically doesn't date white people. So she's racist. Number one. Number two, she's a big, talentless hack who is just, I don't even know why she's still in the industry or any kind of industry. I mean, at this point, I just wish she would disappear. So, there's nothing about her that I like. She's fake, she's phony, she's a horrible role model to young girls, and she's just a disgusting, putrid waste of flesh. Kylie Jenner is also the same thing, so she's right there with her. She's a little bit below because she's ugly as shit compared to Kim, I guess, but they're both really ugly as shit anyway. Millie Bobby Brown. Millie is like a British dish that you want to try, and then you try it and you're like, ew. Or I don't know, because like, she seems like a horrible person in real life. Like, I've heard so many things about her over the years. Her acting is terrible too, except for in Stranger Things, and even then, I'm not a big Stranger Things fan. I've only seen 3 episodes of the show, and I just haven't found time to finish it. I would put her in the no thanks tier, above Rihanna. I don't really like how she looks either. Like, it feels like now that she's like 18 and she's over 18, and this isn't like some kind of like, what I'm saying is like, now that she's allowed to do whatever she wants with herself, the way that she makes herself look, she looks like a 40-year-old divorced woman. Like, I guess when she was younger than 18, she wasn't really allowed to do that. She wasn't allowed to, cover herself in makeup and just make herself look like a 45-year-old British woman who's had 5 children. Rita Ora? I don't know what that is. We're going to have to split this video up in 2. Brie Larson. That's a tough one, because I would date her, but if she's anything like how she's been portrayed, well, actually, I met her, and she seemed kind of nice, but I met her for all of 2 seconds. I was supposed to meet her again last year, but I was too ill to go. And also, our vet canceled on us at the last minute. Very unprofessional to do that type of thing. And which is funny, because this year the exact same type of thing happened in the exact same month, almost in the exact same time frame, but it was with a different thing. But so it's like, I'm starting to now hate the summer. Like, hate it, like despise it. Like, I don't even like the summer anymore. I don't like, quote unquote, vacations, because now 2 terrible things have happened, 2 summers in a row, and it's like, what the fuck is up with summer? Like, I just want to go, when it's summer, I want to go in like a freezer room and like role play that it's winter, because like I'll feel happier then. Brie Larson, is really, really hot. She probably wants children? I don't really know. I'll put her in the would date tier above Margot. No, actually, no. Margot's nicer. I mean, I sent in an autograph request to Margot, and I got an autograph from her, and it's in my closet right now on the floor, and yeah. So I don't know. Let me just visualize for a second. Let me visualize both scenarios. See, this is why I do this stuff off cameras, because I really like to think. And I really like to contemplate and to really visualize things out. Like, there was this one person I was going to work with, and I probably still will. And I spent like an entire year visualizing winning an award with this person, and we had never met before or anything, and I really like to do that type of thing because it really strengthens my beliefs, and it strengthens my conviction into following through with things, because I have that problem sometimes with following through, or starting something but not finishing it. And so, yeah, let me just picture for a second. And I have a headache today, too. Yesterday we filmed the whole day in this really amazing early 1900s house. And it was funny because there was this pipe, and I kept on bumping my head into the pipe the entire day because it was so, short, and I'm so short. Or I guess I'm not short, I am short, but I kept on running into that thing, bumping my head into it. And even the other actress, she almost kept on bumping her head too, and she would avoid it. But I just kept on going, bonk, 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 the entire day. It was like a Scooby-Doo episode. Like a big bonk would appear on the screen. Okay, let me visualize. Let me do this. Let me work my magic. When I do this, just picture the Jeopardy theme playing, What scene should I picture? Let's picture... The wedding would be too far. Just picture like a dinner date. I'm going on a dinner date with Margot Robbie. Oh, hey, Margot. It's nice to meet up with you. I like the dress you have. That's a really nice color. Yeah. Yeah, appetizers. Yeah, we should totally do appetizers. Wouldn't it be funny if I just spent an entire video, fantasizing, and you guys are just like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, serious. This is serious. This is serious business here. The whole world depends on where I rank these two women. Okay. What would the kiss be like? Let's picture that too, because that would be another important factor. Would it seal the deal? No, I'm not picturing a romantic enough. I'm picturing more of a friend type of thing, because I know that she's married, so that would probably be the best I could get. At this point. Well, let's picture Brie Larson now. Oh, hey, Brie, it's nice to meet up with you. Oh, yeah. This restaurant's nice. I've never been here before. Oh, you have? How many times? Wow. This is a nice place. I really love the menu. Oh, yeah, crab. Crab is my favorite. I prefer crab over lobster any day of the week. Yeah. I like your earrings, too. Your earrings really match with your dress. And my voice is still cracking in my fantastical future. Okay, now we're walking home. And in 3, 2, 1, we're going to kiss right by her... I don't know what she has, a mansion? I don't know. Right by her mansion... Someone's taking a photograph. That's annoying. I don't really care. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, Brie Larson won by a landslide. So, I am also going to put her in the... Or am I? No, I don't know. I really can't say because I don't know them. I don't know her or Elle Fanning. I don't know either of them better or worse than each other, except for the fact that I met Brie Larson one time for 1 second or so. But I think the thing that's putting me over the edge with Brie Larson is that there was a little girl who took a picture with her before me, and she was really, really good with her, and so that makes me think she'd be really good with kids. And so I'm going to put her in the wifey material tier. I'm going to put her below Elizabeth Olsen, though, because I think Elizabeth still looks better next to me, honestly, but still. So there you go. Now, Charlie D'Amelio. I've heard of her before, but I don't really know her. Haley Atwell. This is another person that I've met. I'm going to put her in the 50-50 tier below Olivia Ponton. She was really nice in person. She was pretty nice, but, like, she really left, like, no impression on me other than she's kind of nice. But, like, I really didn't have an interaction enough to say what she's really like. But she's really pretty, I guess. She is definitely the better British woman on this list so far. Or, I mean, the best British woman on this list so far. So that's an accomplishment. But, yeah. Kendall Jenner, she's another killer with fire. She's a little bit hotter than that Kylie freak, though, so I'll put her above her. Anna Kendrick, ugh, no thanks. She's just, like, really average. Like, there's nothing about her that really jumps out to me. She was in the Twilight series. That's another big red flag. And, yeah, I don't know enough about her, but in terms of looks, I would put her above Millie Bobby Brown, but below Eva Green. Anne Hathaway, ugh. Kill her with fire. There's nothing about her that I like at all. She's a huge feminazi. She's a huge biatch. I'll put her below Jennifer Lawrence, even though they're all pretty terrible. Dakota Johnson is an interesting one because I don't know very much about her, but at the same time, I definitely would date her probably. I'm going to put her below Allison Brie in the 50-50 tier. Or actually, no. I'll put her in the would date tier above Alexandria. Or Alexandra. Why do I keep calling her Alexandria? Whatever. And so I think I am actually going to split this video up into two, because I think that this video is going on a little long. And by the looks of it, it would be over an hour long of a video. So please like, comment, and tell me what you thought of my list so far. So far, Ana de Armas is winning, which I did not see coming at all. But this is what happens when you really get down to thinking. Is that this woman from Cuba, this woman from Cuba is going to win. And it'll be like a reverse I Love Lucy situation. And I don't even know what accent I was doing there. It was not a Cuban accent, that's for sure. And then please subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more funny, fun ranking videos like this, because this is all in good fun. I'm playing a character here too. No, I'm not. I'm being 100% serious. I am being 100% with you guys, and I am being 100% honest as always. And if you don't like it, then that's your problem, because I like honesty. I like the truth. I like being honest with myself and honest with everyone else. So goodbye, everybody. See you soon for part 2.